Welcome back to Kingsburg. This is going to be part 1 of year 5, so this is the second last video in the series, and we're going to start right off here at number 1 space, and whichever player has the least amount of buildings, of course, is going to get the bonus white die to roll in spring production. And right now the black player has 12 buildings and the red player only has 10. So the red player is going to get the bonus white die for spring production, which of course is the number 2 spot. So let's zoom out and get to rolling the dice for the spring production. Alright, so the first thing we need to do, of course, when we roll for the production is we need to roll the blocking dice. So we're going to do that, and we have 17. Queen is blocked. Wow, that's not good on the last turn. Alright, and the blue is the number 6 spot is blocked. So there'll be no trading in one good and getting 2 others. And now, of course, I'm just going to roll red and black together, keeping in mind the red has the 1 white die. So 13 for, 17, oh, that's sad. 17 for red, 11 for black. So, of course, black will go first in turn order. And now we will zoom down a little bit and allocate the dice. Okay, so for the spring production, black gets to go first. They are going to take the number 10 spot. And then red gets to go. Red is going to take the number 5 by using a 3 and a +2 token. And over to black, of course, black only has 1 left. They're going to put it on the 1. And now red has a total of 14 left, or they could make it 16. Wow, what are they going to do? They could take 16 or the 8 and... tricky decisions. I think he's going to spend a 10 plus a 2 token, which he has, to take the number 12 spot. And he has, oh, he can't do, oh yes he can. I'm going to use the white die because you have to use the white with the red. That's what I meant to do. And he also has a 4 left now, which will take the 4 spot. He also has the King's Envoy. Oh, hang on. That was very silly. I've totally screwed that up because he had the King's Envoy, which means the Queen could have been used by him. But we're going to have to live with that. Mistake. All right. Too bad for red. Not thinking ahead. All right, let's start collecting the resources. So we have the black is on the number 1 spot. It's going to get, black gets a victory point, 32 to 33. Red here on the number 4 space is going to take a lumber. And then we have red here again on the number 5 spot. And they get 1 soldier, so they're going to go up to 1 here on the track. Now we're over to, blue and of course green come off. They were just the blocking dice. So black here took the number 10 spot because they wanted to get 2 guards, and I think because of the stable, it says when you influence an advisor with getting at least 1 guard, you get a bonus guard. So they're going to get 3. And I forgot, red also has the stable, so they would have got a bonus guard as well. So there are 2, sorry for that. Again, once you start building more buildings, there's a bunch more things to keep track of. And lastly here we have red again, using their bonus white die, which is going to go away on space number 12. So they're going to get 2 resources of their choice. So they're going to get, they're going to take a gold and a stone. And that's going to be, the spring production is over. And now it's going to be possibly building some buildings. So we're going to go down to the black player area and see if they're going to build anything. And looking here at the black player mat, it is pretty obvious with 1 lumber only that they can build nothing. So they will not be doing that. Over we go to the red player. Okay, and one thing of course I forgot is because black took the number 10 spot, they do get to look at the card, which I will do off camera, of course, and now black knows what is coming in the winter phase, so they can prepare for it. However, we're now at the red production area. And what are we going to do for the red production? I think they're going to spend the 1 gold, the 2 lumber, and they are going to build a blacksmith. So they're building a blacksmith, which means red immediately gets 2 victory points, 36 to 38 points, and it gives them a +1 in battle. So of course you know the big battle is coming up at the end of this year, which will be the end of the game, and you don't want to be, especially red does not want to lose the cathedral if they have to get beaten in the final battle. That would lose them 9 points right there, and right now they're ahead 38 to 33. All right, that's basically the end of that, and because the black player has the town hall, it says at the end of each productive season you may spend a +2 token or any 1 good of any kind to get a victory point only once per season. While black player has 1 lumber left, they're going to spend it. They're going to go from 33 victory points up to 34. All right, let's go back to the turn sequence and continue on. Okay, so next up, of course, is going to space 3, and whichever player has the most buildings. Black has 12 buildings, and red has 11. So black is going to get a victory point, going from 34 to 35, only 3 points behind red now. And now we're heading into the summer production phase. And of course, summer production is going to be end of this video, and we are going to start rolling dice. So let's get to it. Okay, so of course, rolling dice production, we need the blockers first. And it looks like the number 7 is blocked there, and the blue is the number 7, but we can't do 7, so we're going to block 4 and 3. Okay, and we're going to be rolling black and red together. This time we have 11, 14 for black, and we have 9 for red. So red is going to be going first, and black will be going second. So we'll zoom down a little bit and get to allocating the dice. Okay, so red gets to go first. They are going to take 3 and 2 and take the number 5 spot. Over we go to the black player, and they are going to take, they're going to take the number 8 spot, and then the red player is going to use the King's Envoy. He's going to lose it next anyway to take the number 4 spot, because part of the Envoy's ability is you can use a blocked space or build twice. So he's going to use it to use a block space. That leaves the number 6 for black going here. Okay, and that's not very good for black. Anyhow, we're going to start collecting resources. So off comes the green, off come the blue. First up, red, right here, and they are going to take, what did I want to do with them? They're going to take, well, they're going to take a lumber for that. And over here now, they're going to get 1 more guard. So slip a little bit. They're going to go from 2 to 3. They're getting a little paranoid. Black was able to look and see what's coming. And now we go over here, which means black can trade in any 1 resource. They have no resources. It was a wasted die. Anyway, now we go to this. Black is going to get 2 gold. And that concludes the summer production phase. And again, before I forget, I'm going to take a +2 for each. Give it to them right now. And now it's going to be building time. Red first, so let's go down to red player, see if they're going to build anything. All right, so looking here at the red player board, they does not have enough resources to build anything. So he's not going to be building right now. He would need 2 gold, 2 lumber, doesn't have it. He would need 1, 2, and 1, doesn't have it. He'd need 2 stone. Oh, I did make a mistake. He has the crane. So for 1, 1, and 1, he can build the town hall. So indeed, he will build the town hall for 1 of each. And the reason he gets 1 gold off of this is because the crane says in column 3 and 4, you spend 1 less resource. Okay, he builds the town hall, gives him 2 victory points, 38 to 40. And now over to the black area to see if they are going to build anything. Okay, now pretty positive they can't build anything. Black has just 2 gold. Everything that he can build needs either stone or lumber. Black is not going to be able to build anything. However, because it is now the end of the summer production phase, I've already given each player their +2 token for having, which one was that? For having the inn. The end of the summer each year you receive a +2 token. And now black is going to use his Town Hall ability, which says at the end of your production season you may pay a +2 or a good of any kind and get a victory point. So he's going to spend 1 of the gold, claiming a victory point from 35 to 36. Red is also going to do the same thing because they have the town. They just built the Town Hall, and red will spend his +2 token, and he's going to jump from 40 points to 41. Let's go back to the turn tracker and wrap up the first half of the last year of the game, year 5. Okay, so the game heating up a little bit here. We've got red 41 points, and we have black at 36. So black is behind, and not sure they're going to catch up, but who knows? Black knows what's coming. Red doesn't. Of course, playing both things, I know what's coming, but trying to play it as though black knows, red doesn't. Okay, so of course, in the next video, we're going to wrap up the series. We're going to do 5, 6, 7, and 8. Have our final battle, do the final point tally, and see which player will be victorious. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Join me next time for the conclusion of the Kingsburg 2-player playthrough. It will be the end of year 5 and the end of the game. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Join me next time.